G'day team, Hutch from Resupply here today to talk to you about the Gerber StrongArm. Now, who's this knife for? It is kind of like a medium footprint, lightweight, relatively rugged. It's a 420 high carbon steel knife for anyone that's into bushcraft, or if you have a tactical requirement like you're in the Australian military. It's kind of a good all-rounder, very versatile knife. Comes out of the US factory, so those of you that don't know, Gerber does have two factories. They've got the US stuff, which is all top quality, can't fault that, and then you've got the stuff that comes from China, and that's a little bit hit and miss. So anything with the Winchester brand, stay the hell away from. Some of their other survival stuff isn't too bad, but we'll talk about that in other videos. Now, the StrongArm is kind of like the baby brother to the LMF too. The LMF is actually another knife that we really like, and we'll do another video on the LMF. But this is kind of more of a medium footprint. It's not that super heavy duty, but I find the footprint's actually a little bit more usable. It's also super versatile when you look at the configuration for mounting and carry, and again, we'll go through that later. But let's take a look at it. So the StrongArm comes with two options. You've got your serrated or fine edge. Serrated is for more of a tactical application. So if you're looking at cutting cordage, that kind of stuff, the serrations are really good. But if you're looking to do things like rabbit traps, battening timber, that kind of stuff, then you'll go with your more traditional fine edge blade. So you've got the two options. So take your choice. They do come in two color configs as well. So you can either get the Coyote, which is this one, or you can get black. We do probably 90% of the ones that we sell at Coyote. I reckon it looks a bit better. But if you do want the black, let us know and we can do special order. But yeah, let's take a look at the knife. Full tank construction. So what that means is that there is a piece of metal. This single piece of metal goes all the way down the knife, through the blade and out to the back. But starting at the back, if we look, you've got the rib pommel. Now they call it a glass breaker. It's actually really tough. So that is the same steel that's in the knife. So that's 420 high carbon. So it's a really sort of tough. It'll go through glass and bone, I reckon, pretty easily. The grip is one of my favorite parts about this knife. So it's like a rubberized grip. It's kind of got like a diamond texture to it. But the best part about it, I don't know if you can see on the camera, is how it kind of thins thickens down the middle and then thins out again. And in your hand, that just feels amazing, like really good control. So depending on what you're going to be using the knife for, just feels really good. Going down to the blade itself, the blade from memory is about 12 centimeters roughly. It's got a black ceramic coating, so it's going to have pretty good corrosion resistance. And out of the box, it comes pretty sharp. So nothing really to complain about there. Chisel point on the tip, and actually quite thick. Again, probably hard to tell on camera, but quite a thick spine to it. So it's going to be pretty rigid. There is a guy on YouTube that does videos on the torture tests for these, and he takes the knife and literally bangs it into a piece of timber, stands on it, and then starts bouncing up and down to test the lateral strength of it. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but yeah, these are fairly tough. Looking at the carrying options, so the sheath that it comes with is actually really cool. Very, very versatile. It's got quite a decent sort of friction hole to it, so it's not going to come out upside down. It's got left or right, so you pull it out with your thumb and it can go in left or right, so depending on your left and right carry, this will do all of the above. But yeah, let's take it out and have a look at the sheath. Out of the box, it's going to come with all of this gear on it. So these, if you want to, you can chuck straight into your molly. So if you're going to molly it onto a pack, it'll allow you to do that. The nylon loops will let you do straight onto belt carry. So what's really good about that is you don't have to take your belt off. It's just rivets that you can pull off and click on. You don't have to take your belt on and off to get the knife through the belt. Personally though, I take all of that gear off and I'll just run it straight like that. Because it comes with one of these bad boys. If you see that in your pack, that will come as a separate piece that you click in through that section that you can molly into your webbing, and it will look something like that. And that's for tactical carry on your belt. So if you want to sit it across your belt, which is the way I'll do it, I'll have my backpack on or my hiking pack, and then I'll have this through the back of my belt, and then you just reach around the back, use your thumb, and it pops straight out. So it's a super, super versatile. Likewise, if you're going to be doing mollying, then you can whack it straight on the top. Again, it's not going to bounce out, so that's good. Just use your thumb, pop straight out. Awesome. But yeah, so all in all, really solid knife. Again, just really a pleasure to hold, and you've got to really feel it to understand what I'm talking about. But I recommend if you get a chance, pick one of these up. Yeah, any questions, hutch@resupply.com.au. Thanks very much.